Hi, my name is Cindy Latin from The Ride. My role in this five-star production is as a performer, and this is part two of making a beat from scratch in Logic Pro. Last time I focused on this pad sound with the chord progression. I want to jump into the drums, so I'm going to open up Splice here, and these are all, it's going to list all the samples that I've downloaded. I could go and look for specific sounds of things that I haven't downloaded and get new ones, but just for, time's sake, I'm going to just go through sounds that I already have and see if anything I have would work well with this track. Again, I don't have a specific purpose or end goal in mind. I'm just seeing what sounds I like together. So I want to start with the kick drum. Actually, let's start with the snare. Let's listen. Nope, too organic. I like that. That's not bad either. I like that the best. Let's use this one. It's actually a live sound, but I kind of like it. So, the snare usually goes on the backbeat, so that's beats 2 and 4. Most likely, I'm going to end up moving it around, so that there's a bit more of a groove, but for now, we just started here. Let's hear it. Nice. Now to make this easy for myself, I'm going to do a little trick. I would like to fill this gap over here, see all this black space, with audio. Like it should be mute audio. So I'm going to cut this, Option drag. That drags it without taking it away. It's like a copy rather than a cut. Make sure it's not too long. Okay, there we go. Pull it so it fits. Perfect. Okay. Oops, I overdid it. You can see it moved. Okay, let's go right there. That's fine. It doesn't have to be all the way up to it. Now, the reason I do this is because, like I said, I'm going to want to move the snare a bit so there's more of a groove. I don't want it exactly on the grid. But let's say this is where I want it. Let's say I'm happy with this. I want to take all these little audio samples. It's best if this can reach the line. Yeah, there we go. You want it to be online. Perfect. I'm going to select all of these and Command J, which is going to join them. Now, if I want to copy and paste this into the next bar, which I most likely do, I can just Command R and it's there. Otherwise it gets really complicated. You have to drag things. You want to make sure they're perfectly lined up. This way you have a clean and clear audio file of everything exactly lined up where you want it in the grid. For now, that's a good place to start. I kind of want to take a little bit of high end off this snare. I think this song it's already giving me a bit of a moody, mellow vibe, and I don't want it to be as abrasive, so let's just try that. So solo it. Solo it, and then we're going to loop it. As you can see, there aren't the waves of the snare aren't really showing up in this area, so essentially I'm doing nothing. I need to make sure this pink area comes, into contact with where the actual waveform is. Otherwise, it's not affecting anything. So let's bring it down a bit. Yeah. See this? All of this is under this, so it's being cut a bit. The further I go, the more of the sound is cut. That's cool, but I liked it with not as much, so let's undo. Still want a little more. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Can make further edits later, but for now, let's start with that. Now I think I overdid it. I still want it to have a crack. Perfect. All right, to be continued.